One of my favorite proofs of the flood of Noah and the global flood is the fact that we find clams in the closed position on the top of Mount Everest. Now, we know that Mount Everest was most likely formed during the flood through catastrophic plate tectonics. And while that happened, there were clams from the sea life that were actually pushed up the mountain, and they were buried with sediment at the same time. Clams, when they die, naturally they open up, and a scavenger will come and eat them. The only reason that we find clams that are in the closed position on the top of Mount Everest is because they were buried by an event. Now, these clams were as big as cars, and so the event had to be catastrophic. And so, what would cause a clam as big as a car to be found in the closed position on the top of Mount Everest? The only explanation for that is the flood of Noah. Now, recently I was watching a debate between Dr. Kent Hovind and Maddie from Science Side Up, and Maddie claimed that the reason that you're going to find closed clams is just because like a little mudslide just came and covered the clams, and so they weren't able to open when they died. And that was their rescue device. That's their rescue device as evolutionists, is just a little mudslide did it. But here's the thing. You would have to have a pretty catastrophic mudslide in order for clams to be found in the closed position that are as big as cars. And so, yeah, Maddie, actually you're right. It would have had to have been a mudslide, but a catastrophic one. So your admission that a mudslide is what would have caused that, that's what we'd expect in the flood. So, good job. Look, it's not difficult to figure out that the earth was flooded, and the Bible even says that for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of God the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. The Bible even says that whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. With all that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. God bless.
If I closed clams, has to be rapid burial.
Well, I mean, a mudslide.
And so, yeah, Maddie, actually you're right. It would have had to have been a mudslide, but a catastrophic one. So your admission that a mudslide is what would have caused that, that's what we'd expect in the flood. So, good job.